Hi, you guys. Happy Friday. It's Mrs. Lessner again. Hope you had a great week. We're going to end our week with cause and effect, labeling sentences, and flipping sentences. So let's look at these sentences. They're the exact same sentence. The only difference is as they're written in different orders. So the grass needed to be mowed since it had rained all week. And since it had rained all week, the grass needed to be mowed. Same sentences, but the words are just flipped around. So I wanted to show you this so that you could have a better understanding of the cause does come first, but not always first as location in a sentence. So we're going to do them together. Since is our signal word. And if you remember from Wednesday, we circle our signal word. We're going to underline our cause, which happens first. So is it going to rain or is the grass going to need to be mowed? Well, it rained all week becomes our cause. And since it rained all week, that's our cause. And the effect of all of that rain, it made our grass long. So we needed to mow it. And that becomes our effect. So same sentences, word-wise, but the location of our cause and effect is different. So let's look at these. The car windows were broke because of the snowstorm. Because of the snowstorm, the car windows were broke. So I know the word because is my signal word. And then what has to happen first? That snowstorm or the windows being broke? Well, that snowstorm. And then the effect of that snowstorm was those broken windows. Effect and effect. I'm going to grab my blue really quick and label that cause. There we go. Okay, so now you can see same sentences. The order of the words are different. And in this one, the cause is here. And in this one, the cause is here. So that's why it's important, again, to ask yourself which one happens first. So let's look at the next one. Due to bad weather, school was canceled. School was canceled due to bad weather. Well, I know the words due to, I recognize those as signal words, so that has to happen first, right? We have to circle our signal word. And then our cause is what happens first, bad weather or school canceled? Bad weather. And again, in this one, the cause is located here, and the cause is located at the end in sentence 6, but the bad weather has to happen first. And then that effect is going to be school was canceled. Now look at this one. I tripped over the tree roots and broke my arm. I broke my arm when I tripped over the tree roots. So this one doesn't have signal words in it. I know there's two things happening in there. I know that I tripped, and I know that I broke my arm in both of those sentences. So let's think about that. Are you going to trip over tree roots first, or are you going to break your arm? So the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to trip over those tree roots. That's your cause. You tripped over the tree roots. And then what happened when you tripped over the tree roots? Well, you broke your arm, and that's the effect. And again, signal words don't always have to be in a sentence to be a cause and effect sentence. Hey, that E was pretty good. But what you do have to remember is ask yourself, are there two things going on in my sentence? Now, the thing I want to point out to you is same sentences, but the location is different. So in number 3, here's your cause. Your thing that happened first is at the end of the sentence, but it's at the beginning here. Same thing. Cause is at the beginning here, but at the end here. Same thing in 7 and 8. Cause, the beginning, and at the end. So ask yourself, in a sentence, what makes sense to happen first to make something else happen from that? When we meet again next week, we're going to work a little bit more with cause and effect. So try to remember, hold tight to signal words. Cause always happens first. And two things have to happen in a sentence in order for it to be a cause and effect sentence. You guys have a great weekend, and I will be visiting with you next week.